All right, I hope this thing is on. What's up, y'all? Man, I didn't think I'd be making a video like this today. Today is December 1st, 2024, and I don't know why I decided to do this video, but I was just in my head a little bit, and I felt like talking about this year so far. I would definitely say this year has been a lot of growth for me as an individual overall. I really didn't plan on doing this. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, this is straight from the dome, no notes, none of that. But overall, I just want to talk about the year. This year has definitely been one of the best years for me overall, definitely in my top 3. So much growth as an individual for myself. First of all, I definitely want to say I've seen a lot of growth in the gym. I became a personal trainer last September, either end of August or early September, and I've been training till now. I'm still training. Even like just working on myself. So beginning of this year, I would say I was on a whole different grinding mentality when it came to the gym. I was in it like 24/7. I was working hard, getting my protein in, watching what I ate, went into the gym 5 to 6 times a week, really just owned it. Like that January to February mark, I don't know who that was, but I'm very proud of that individual overall. February, I would say, sparked another highlight for me. I went into the gym. Y'all probably seen the video. Hopefully y'all have. But I have a video where I hit a 425 on squat. And that day, I would definitely say changed a lot for me overall. That day I went in for 405. And I have a friend named Preston, and he's another trainer that works there with me. And he was telling me, he was watching me squat 405. So I told him, like, hey, like, I'm gonna go 405. Come watch me do that. So I did 405. It looked really, really easy and good. So he told me, hey, load up 425. You know, like, that moved too easy. So me being me, I'm gonna be honest. If I was there by myself, I would have just done 405. But he pushed me and believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself to go for that 425. So I loaded up 425, listened to my music. I'm in my head, walking around, just jamming. I think I was listening to like Deftones, House of Flies, I think, if I'm not mistaken. That was like my song beginning of the year. And I went under the bar, unracked that, stepped back, and I went down. Weight moved good. Now, I'm not saying it was easy, but it moved good. And after that day, he was like, hey, man, like, we should do a competition. So I'm going to get to that in a little bit. But he was like, you know, let's do a powerlifting competition. I can coach you. I'll help you this and that. And in my head, I was like, dang, like, really? Like, you think I can do something like that? Because in high school, I wanted to do powerlifting my junior year. But the powerlifting coach wouldn't let me because he was like, either you're going to choose soccer or you're going to choose powerlifting. And that kind of upset me a little bit because I couldn't imagine how strong I would be if I started powerlifting at the age of 16, 17. Because I was 16 in the, no. I'm sorry, I don't know if I was 16 or 17 junior year. I graduated at 7. It don't matter. So, overall, I just couldn't imagine. But I don't have regret for not being able to because my numbers and overall have drastically went up like crazy. So, I'm going to get to that in a little bit too. But overall with that, like, that sparked something for me. Like, I was like, dang, like, somebody really believes in me to do something like this. So, I'm going to take action because he's willing to help me move to a greater height. And I was like, I'm going to take that opportunity and do that. So a little bit after that, just moving through the year, we haven't established the competition yet. So I have another friend that's a trainer. He was telling me about this thing called Deca Strong. It's an event where you go do like certain workouts in a certain amount of time, and you get a medal at the end. I was like, what do I have to lose? I might as well try that. So I signed up for that. That was pretty fun. I'm gonna be honest, that was probably the hardest thing I did this year. But I finished it. That's all that matters. We did it as two individuals. You could do it as a team, but we did it as by ourselves. But that was fun. It was a really great experience. I would definitely say the thing that got to me were the weighted lunges. Oh man, those were so bad. I even recorded a while back a little clip of me like training for that. I don't think I have the clips anymore because I was too embarrassed to post them. But it was like very, very fun. And after that, well, meanwhile, while that's going on, I'm still getting into my streaming and everything. So I bought a PC last October. I have 2 monitors. I have this camera, but I don't use this camera anymore. As of today, I have a Logitech camera, well, Elgato. And streaming was pretty good beginning of the year. I would say I definitely fell off, and I'll get into that a little bit more. Content wasn't there YouTube wise, but streaming definitely was there on a high. Content a little bit. I was like doing scary games and everything like that. That was like somewhat new to me. I've always been a shooting game type of person. I've always been like COD, Fortnite. If you look at my other channel, which is Pray Yoshi, I'll leave it in the description. A lot of just shooting games, but I started playing scary games on stream, and it's a whole different like ball game. But I definitely had a lot of fun with that. Now, going into something else, my walk with Christ has been really good this year. Now, do I still slip up and struggle sometimes? Yes, I'm human. I'm a slave to my sin, and I try my best to avoid sin as much as I can with the help of Jesus and God. That's the best I can do, is try my best and steer away from sin and ask for guidance and help and everything like that. But I would definitely say my walk with Christ has been amazing. I don't know what I struggle with too much outside of lust. Now, lust is a thing I've always struggled with. Well, not always, but a little bit after high school it got bad. Not like too bad. I don't want to go in detail, but nothing like too crazy. But I would say this year has been really good. I've been avoiding lust a lot because I always thought we were meant to fight lust, but we're not. We're meant to actually flee from it and ask for his help to get us away from that. And also a thing I started doing that helped me is I would, if I seen something that could be a trigger or anything, I would do not interested. If my friends send videos or photos of girls, but hey, like, don't do that. I'm trying my best to avoid that. And that's helped me out a lot. But I would say lust has been the biggest thing I could say that I don't want to say I conquered it, but I overcame it a little bit better overall this year by taking action. Instead of trying to fight it, I was fleeing from it and asking for help to get away from it. Literally like 2 weeks ago, no, it was like a week or 2 weeks ago, I had a friend, we were talking and he was struggling with something, and it was on my heart to help him. And I was telling him, like, after we talked, like, I don't think that was me talking to you. Because I also talked to my friend literally like 2 or 3 days ago about it. And he was like, I think the Holy Spirit was like speaking through you. And I feel like it really was, because I was like, the conversation was flowing, the scripture was flowing, everything like that. Like, I knew what to say without even having it here. It just flowed. And that was crazy to me, because even after that, I sat there, I was like, dang, like, I've never done anything like this before. And it threw me off a little bit. I'm going to be honest, it did. But that has been going really good. I got me a study Bible, and I try my best to be in it a lot. I've been struggling with a lot of things. This year has been good, but also hasn't been the best. Not saying that it's overcoming the good, but we still have our up and downs. But I've been slacking a little bit. I need to get back on it. But I do try to, if I can, if I'm out, I try to read from my phone if I don't get time to study in my study Bible. So after that, I will talk about how things have been going when it comes to me trying to get out there more. I will say this year, I have shot my shot more. Just 3 times, nothing crazy. But better than last year before. I usually don't get myself out there when it comes to women. Not saying that I don't want to, I just don't. I've always been a nervous, scared, shy person, don't get me wrong. But with the confidence that I've built this year, it has definitely helped. And overall, like, I've been trying like a lot. First girl, I thought she was pretty. I went to get her Instagram. I thought things were going good. I tried to plan something. She would text me, but it didn't work out. I tried to set something up, but she like ghosted me. Second girl, I met her a little bit after my birthday. My birthday's in August. And I met her at like she went to my gym. And I don't want to say I knew this girl, but I'd known about this. I seen her around. I always thought she was pretty. But one time we met, she introduced herself because she asked for help for something, and I helped her. But we never like talked after that. So I went to this get together, and I want to say I met her, but we finally like kind of had a conversation. So when I go places I don't really know people, I don't be talking. I don't plan to talk. I'm just there because I got invited from a coworker because it was his birthday. He was like, "Hey man, come out to this." So I went, and I was like, "Okay," but I planned on leaving. I'm gonna be honest. I planned on leaving. Got there, sat down, talked a little bit. I knew nobody there. It was only one person I knew, and that was like, I was like, "Damn, I'm not gonna be here." But she came, and I was like, "Okay, I'll stay a little bit longer to see how things go." And then one of my homegirls came, and that made it a little bit better. So stayed there, we talked, and I still planned on leaving, but they were talking about going back to his house to play like games and stuff. And they were like, "You should come out." I was like, "Yeah." So long story short, went there, and like I said, I really wasn't talking. I was just there, just having fun. And she started talking to me, and she was like, she seemed interested in the things that I were doing. She like asked me about what I did and what I did on the side and everything like that. I asked her a little bit, and that was really it after that day. I don't want to say I didn't have interest, but like I said, girls, I've always wanted to like try a relationship and everything, but it wasn't on my mind to be like, oh yeah, like if a girl shows interest or if I see a girl, like I just want that. If I really want to, I would try. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm not forcing it, I'm not seeking it. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that happened. I'm not gonna go into detail about everything, but there was one day I saw her on the Stairmaster. I went up to her, and I asked her, I was like, "Hey, like, would you like to come do this sometime?" And she was like, "Yeah." And the day after, she invited me to something that she did, so I went to that. That was cool. Then we hung out the day after. I had a really fun that day. She's a very genuine, cool person, and overall, I felt like we connected on another level than I would with any girl I ever talked to. And I would say that's the first time I actually felt like I could sit down and have a genuine conversation with a girl that doesn't make me want to just walk away from the conversation, because most girls don't have anything to talk about that's like not interesting, but like something that's not about like celebrities, politics, and just nonsense overall. I don't like that. I want to have a genuine conversation. Let's help build each other. Let's grow. All that type of stuff. And she was really good at that. I feel like the conversation we had, because we hung out the whole day basically, like 3 times. We did 3 different things. The second time we sat down and ate, and I feel like we connected on another level. And I was like, okay, I'm like feeling this girl. After that, we kept in contact, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't text her the day after we hung out that whole day. I didn't know what to do. Like, I'm new to this. And I felt bad. I really did. But I talked to her like that Monday or Tuesday. But she said she thought I was busy. Which was crazy to me. Because, I'm going to be honest, if I was in her shoes, I would have felt some type of way. So I felt bad. Because imagine hanging out with somebody the whole day. And they don't check in on you and text like, hey, I had a good time. I didn't do none of that. And I really felt bad. I really did. So that happened. That was cool. That week after we hung out, we went to a birthday thing. I'm not going to get into that. But we had a little, I won't say a fallout because that's not a good word. But she didn't want to talk to me anymore that Tuesday after. So let's do week 1. That's whenever we hung out. Week 2 is when we went to a party thing. And week 3 was that Tuesday when she didn't want to talk to me anymore. I don't usually get in my feelings or cry at all, but I would say that night was probably the worst I've ever felt in my life since like 2017. She overall made me feel like I was the worst person ever. It broke my heart. It really did. With the way she handled the conversation and went about things, like, I thought things were going good. I thought I was doing a good job. I feel like I've been raised and I've been taught pretty good with how to treat a woman. And I don't feel like I've been taught how to, I don't want to say handle a woman, but handle different situations with women. It's always, you should do this and do that, but never, oh, you should watch out for this or try not to do this. It's always do this and do this, but not helping me on my end. It's always trying to do for them, but never helping me on what I can do to better myself or help a situation overall. But like I said, that was the worst night I've ever felt in my life. When she told me that she didn't want to talk to me anymore and felt like I was doing too much and stuff like that. Because like I said, I don't have experience. I didn't feel like I was doing too much or anything like that, but that night, man, I haven't cried. I always tell people I haven't cried since 2017. And I really haven't. There was a little bit ago where my dog, I thought she was going to pass away. I did shed some tears. But I'm not getting into that. But I would say that night, whenever she didn't want to talk to me anymore, it broke my heart. It really did. And I really feel like I was the bad guy that day. I really did. It was hard. I cried a little bit, not too much. I wasn't like boo-hoo cry, but tears were just, I couldn't even play my game or eat. That's how bad it was. I literally laid in my bed and just went to sleep. Next day, I was like, I'm good. I got in that car and I was going to work. And I put Shuffle. I remember the song. It's Helmet by Steve Lacy. Soon as the song started, tears just start. My eyes watering right now. I'm not crying, but my eyes water. But tears just flowing. And I tried to hold myself together that day. I did a really good job, but somebody caught on to it and was like, you seem off. Because people say I have an RBF. I'm not going to say the word, but I'm pretty sure y'all know what that means. But he caught on. He was like, hey man, like, what's up? And I was like, I'm good, just girl stuff. And then he was like, what happened? I told him the story and everything. He even knew the girl, which caught me off guard. But that happened. and she wanted to talk to me that same night. So that happened Tuesday. Wednesday was the next day. She came to me and talked to me, apologized and stuff like that. And I don't want to say I didn't want to accept her apology, but I didn't want to talk to her that day because of how she made me feel. Because I told my closest friend, like, I never want to feel like that again, because that was the worst feeling I've ever felt. And not saying I'm perfect or the best guy in the world, but I thought I did everything right and thought I was doing a good job, but it seemed like I wasn't. And that happened. We stayed cool a little bit, and even that Saturday, well, later that week, we discussed trying again. And I usually don't go back on my word. My friends know me as, when I say I'm done, I'm done. But outside of how that was, this girl is like really cool, genuine. Like, I feel like we bonded on a level like I can't even explain. And that happened. I'm not getting into detail, but we talked for a little bit. She still was a little bit... She was everywhere. I don't mean to talk bad about her or anything like that, because this is a really cool girl. But it was just a lot for me. And things were going really good. She wanted so much from me. Not saying that she shouldn't, but it was like too much for me. And I didn't communicate how I felt a lot. And I feel like I didn't do a good job of that, because I suck at expressing my feelings. I really do. But that's the thing, though. We would have genuine conversations like every night. Literally, after I get off work, we're going to sit in my car and just talk. Hours. Get on the phone, talk. Hours. But, we tried again. Things were going good, but it was just a little overwhelming for me. So I just tried to stop the situation, and I told her, like, I don't think I can do this right now. Not saying I didn't want to do anything with her, I didn't want to do anything with her anymore, but just I couldn't do it right now, because my walk with Christ wasn't the best during that time. I wasn't me. And yeah, that happened. And yeah, we quit talking. We're still cool. Still got love for the girl. I prayed about the situation because I don't feel like she's out of my life yet, because there's a reason. I don't know. I could be wrong. Could be a delusional, but who knows. But I hope we cross paths again. I definitely would like to give it another shot if that's what's planned for me. But I definitely don't want to force it or anything like that. Overall, I have faith in my path with God. He will guide me to the way I need to. But yeah, that was probably the best / worst thing that happened to me. Best, like, overall, meeting her and everything like that. Worst, just the day she made me feel that day. But overall, outside of that, it was amazing. It was amazing. And there was this other girl that I wanted to talk to for a while. I've had a crush on this girl since like the end of last year. I got her number a while back, like a long time ago. And during the time when I went to get her number, I texted her the next day. I was like, hey, I just asked her how she was doing and everything. And she texted me back. She was like, hey, I appreciate you reaching out and, even approaching me, getting my number and everything. But I always thought you were cute and everything. But right now I'm talking to somebody and I don't want to lead you on. And I had mad respect for that, because a lot of women will lead you on or talk to multiple dudes. And I respected that a lot. And a little bit after that, she reached back out. Was like, hey, if the offer's still up, we can grab food sometime. I was like, bet. because like I said, I liked this girl for a while, but we hung out a couple of times. Things were going good. She became distant after a while, and I caught on to it. So I start putting in some effort just to see, like, just to make sure I'm not doing anything wrong. So I tried to communicate with her, like, you know, if I'm doing too much, too little, is there something I'm not doing? She told me I was doing a good job on her end. She wasn't, because of school and work. And, you know, I get it, but I don't think nobody's ever too busy for somebody that they really want. I don't truly believe in that. But, it seemed like I wasn't appreciated in my input, because she asked me to do certain things and I tried to do it, but she wouldn't allow me to do it, which was, if that makes sense. I don't want to go in detail, but it just didn't help me. You asked me to do something, I try to do it, and you don't allow me to do that. But overall, I took a chance of not reaching out to her to see if she would do the same, since I've been trying, and she never reached back out. And I tried to reach out a couple of days after, like 3 days later, and I found out that she blocked me. Now, whenever she didn't reach out to me, I was kind of over it. And I was like, you know, I'll just move on. It is what it is. I'm not finna force anybody to like me, appreciate me. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If not, it's not. But what really got me back down was when I reached back out and I found out that she blocked me. Because, like I said, I don't think I did anything wrong. Nothing that I know of, because I tried to communicate, like, you know, did I do anything wrong or anything like that? But I'll never know. She blocked me. It is what it is. But that's the first time I've been blocked, and it made me feel some type of way. It's not a good feeling. I'll definitely say that. Because I get, if somebody's weird, creep, stuff like that, you block somebody. They're a stalker, I get that. I'm not that. I promise I'm not. But the fact that I was blocked and I put so much effort in, I took you out and everything like that, made me feel some type of way. No, like, a really bad way, because I don't feel like I was appreciated for what I did. And the fact that you blocked me without any answer really put me down. Not saying people owe me anything. People can be people. It is what it is. I know I say that a lot. I'm sorry. But, man, that was tough. I'm going to be honest. But past that, that is what it is. What it is. Last thing that I would talk about for sure. Oh, I also took a trip to Oklahoma couple weeks before my birthday. That was probably the best trip I took. Me and my close friend, we took a trip. Didn't plan anything, really. We never plan anything, but we always have a good time no matter what. And that's what I like. We'll plan something or be like, hey, let's do this. We always down. Other friends we have, they not like that. But me and him, like, we locked in. Like, if you want to do something, I'm down. If I want to do something, he down. Literally, bro, if we was like, hey, bro, let's move to, like, Canada, we down. Now, I'm not saying, like, realistically we'll just do it, like, tomorrow, but we're always down. We believe in each other no matter what. And that was a really good trip. Probably some of the best food I had in a while. And to wrap this up, I'm going to talk about this last thing. So, the Powerlifting Competition. We signed up for that, and I trained for that for a while. My numbers went up pretty good. It was a while I was stuck on bench, because I don't even think I was benching 225 in February. I just was getting there. But my numbers, I went from like 205 to 275. Squat, I went from 405 to 500. And deadlift, I went from 495 to 520. That is insane. But yeah, my numbers went from, like, they were crazy. But back to the competition to finish off the video. Man, it was a very exciting night for me. I would definitely say that. I was nervous. I was scared, nervous, a lot of emotions. But went in there, and I weighed at 174 that morning, and my goal was to hit 500 on squat, 275 on bench, and 520 on deadlift. So walking in there, I had family come out, a lot of family, and it was a lot. Went into my squat. I did 465 for my opener, and then for my mid, I went for 485. Now this is where things start kind of going a little bit to the side for me. So I was already nervous. I was in my head, and I went out there and I rushed my 485. I went down, and it was a little shaky coming up. So I walked back after I finished. I was walking to go tell people my numbers, and my coach looked at me. He was like, "What's going on? Like, you never struggled with squat." I was like, "I know. I'm in my head. I don't know what's going on." He was like, "You need to get it together. Relax. Go listen to your music. Calm down." He was like, "You're going for 500. And I was like, "You want me to go for 500 after what that just looked like?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." So calm down. It was my turn coming up. I went out there. He was like, "You got this. Please get out your head and slow down." He told me, "You're a slow lifter. Use that to your advantage. Stop trying to speed up stuff." And he was right. I was speeding up everything when I went for the 465, 485. So I went out there, took a deep breath. I tried not to look at the crowd because that was making me nervous. Too many people. I went out there, unracked. I took a step back. And it's like when I was about to go down, she was like, "Down." And it's like that wasn't even me anymore. I zoned out. I went down. I went back up. And I hit 500. And that raised my confidence off the charts. So a little bit, we took our break in between. I'm making updates on my Instagram, letting people know where I'm at, and I hit 500. So next was bench. The goal was 245, no, 245, 265, 275. When it warmed up, now my back was hurting from that squat. I don't think I messed up anything. It was just, I guess, a lot. So, pause. So, I was telling my coach, like, I'm not feeling it right now. And he was like, "Okay, just relax a little bit, stretch out." So, went out there. I did 245 with ease, 275, a little bit shaky, and 265 was a little shaky. So then it's time to do 275. Now, I have some competition. I have one dude, he's a little bit lower in weight for like the total, and there's another dude like neck and neck with me. So him I'm worried about. This dude, I'm not saying I'm not worried about, but his lift's a little bit less. So I was like, okay. He went before me, he missed his lift. So I was like, okay, I have to hit this. I went out there. Now, when I unracked, this lady took forever to say down, because when you're bench pressing, you unrack and you wait till they say down, and then whenever it's time to press, they'll say press. So I unracked. She didn't say nothing. I'm just sitting there holding this 275. She was like, "Down, press," got up, and then it just went back down. Now, we both missed our lift, so that was good. I was already in the lead, so I was still cooking. So deadlift came around, and I had a lot of confidence in that. Like I said, after the 500, my confidence off the charts. So we were going for that, and I did 485, 500, then 520, and I did it. The dude before me, the same dude that was neck and neck, he missed his deadlift. And when he did that, I was right behind him. I looked at my coach. I was like, "I think it's time." He was like, "Yeah, go ahead and get that first place." So I went out there, picked up 518 with ease, and I got first place. Probably the best feeling ever. My family literally told me they'd never seen me smile so much. I worked so hard for this. I put in so much time, effort, put my body on the line to get to where I'm at with this. And I had a lot of doubters. I want to say doubters, but I had a lot of people I was telling about the competition. I was like, yeah, like I want to get first place. And they were like, why? It's your first competition. You shouldn't expect that. I was like, I don't expect it. I want it. Like, I'm going to get first place. And I got first place. I believed in myself and nobody else did. I put in the work. I put in the time, the effort, put my body on the line to get that first place. And it all paid off in the end. Now, I will say, I was scared. But I did it at the end of the day. I'm very proud of myself as a man because I actually achieved something that I wanted, and I actually went for something and did what I needed to do to get the job done. And it, like I said, it paid off in the end. To anybody out there that may have doubters, haters, I'm not saying I had haters, but anybody that probably has doubt in you, you even have doubt in yourself. Believe in yourself no matter what. When nobody believes in you, believe in yourself no matter what. You got this. Now, before I end this off, I really didn't expect to make a video like this right now. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I just was like, hey, let me shoot a video about my year, because today is December 1st, like I said, and this year's been amazing. A lot of up and downs. Like I said, one of the best years of my life. Top 3 for sure. But if I had to leave a message for me or anybody that watches this, try. No matter what. Try. Like, that's the best you can do. You talk to a person that doesn't really just try. But I did. And I would definitely say I've seen a lot of growth and improvement in my life from trying and just getting myself out there more. And I'm not saying like I was talking to everybody doing this and that. I'm not saying that. But I tried better than I did last year. Even better than I was yesterday. And it really played a big part in how this year went. So many lessons learned, so much growth, and everything like that. And I just want to thank everybody, people that may see this, people that may not see this, loved ones, family members, friends. I just want to thank everybody for everything. I haven't been the best lately. These past couple weeks haven't been the best, but I'm here. I'm trying to grow every day the best I can, trying to push through. And yeah, I'm gonna just wrap it up here. I'll leave a little verse at the end. I enjoyed doing this today. I know it was off the dome. Sorry if I repeated myself a lot, because I have a habit of repeating the same thing a lot, but that's just who I am. Can't change that. But yeah, thank everybody. I just want to thank myself too. Thank God. I feel like I might do this more. I like this. This was cool. And I'm gonna wrap it up here. Stay tuned. If you made it this far in the video, if you would like to leave how your year went, any questions about how my year was, about anything I talked about, or overall, like, you know, what did you accomplish this year? Let me know. If you don't want to share that, you don't have to. But thank you all. I believe in everybody. I have hope, and I pray that everybody succeeds and gets what they want in life. but you have to put in the effort and have faith. But y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all on the next one. I will upload my powerlifting. I will upload a powerlifting video for my competition. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I will. But stay tuned. There's gonna be more of these. Can't promise when, but there'll be more. Y'all have a good one. Peace, love, and positivity all 2024. This is the last month of the year. Who knows the twists and turns that might happen after this video is uploaded. But I hope y'all have a good one. And see y'all next year. Peace.